There is a kind of strength in this world, my friends, that does not shout, does not boast, does not demand the spotlight. And if I pause for a moment here, it's because this truth is simple, but it carries a weight many of us overlook. I'm talking about quiet strength, the strength that does not need applause to be real, the strength that does not need recognition to be righteous, the strength that lives in a man's heart long before it reaches his hands. We often confuse loudness with power. We think the strongest voice must be the truest one. The boldest stance must be the bravest. The biggest crowd must be the right crowd. But a life has shown me again and again that real strength is often carried by those who speak softly, walk humbly, and suffer silently. Quiet strength is the mother who works 2 jobs and still finds enough love to tuck her children into bed. Quiet strength is the young man who refuses to choose violence, even when violence seems to be the only language being spoken around him. Quiet strength is the soul that bends but does not break. During the movement, I met many giants, and most of them were not on the stage. They were the old women who marched with aching knees, the students who sat at lunch counters with shaking hands, the fathers who stood guard at their doors at night, praying their children would see the dawn. They did not yell. They did not seek cameras, but their presence, steady, faithful, unshaken, was stronger than any roar the world could make. You see, noise is temporary. Quiet strength endures. And let me tell you something else. Quiet strength is not weakness. Quiet strength is discipline. Quiet strength is the decision to stand tall without the need to push others down. It is the courage to hold your tongue when anger rises, the wisdom to listen when pride wants to speak, the patience to wait for the truth to reveal itself. There is a reason Scripture tells us, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is not the absence of power. Stillness is the presence of deep power. Now, I admit, I've met some folks who think if they are not the loudest one in the room, they must be the weakest. And once a man said to me, "Reverend, I don't know how to be quiet. If I'm quiet, people won't hear me." And I said, "Brother, if your message is true, they'll hear it even in a whisper." He laughed, and well, I laughed too, because sometimes we all need to be reminded that leadership isn't measured in decibels. Quiet strength is what keeps a man honest when no one is watching. Quiet strength is what allows a woman to forgive when her heart wants revenge. Quiet strength is what helps a child stand up again after the world has knocked him down. And quiet strength is what keeps hope alive when despair knocks on your door. So if you feel unseen today, if you feel unheard, if your strength doesn't look like the world's strength. Don't you worry, don't you doubt yourself, for the strongest trees do not grow in the noise of the storm. They grow in the silence of long, patient seasons. Walk with your quiet strength. Stand in it. Live by it. And one day the world will look back and realize that it was your steady, gentle, unshakable spirit that held far more power than its loudest voices.